Yeah, but here you go, here you go, here you go. Here you go. Alright, folks, welcome on board RGB Breaks Break 1308. Pick your team. Case break. Let's get this case cracked open. That last case was very nice. Wasn't it?
Very.
Very, very nice. Lots of 01s, jumper numbers, nice hits.
Cheezel.
Cheezel on Wardlord.
On the Warlord, on the Cheezel.
Warlord, that's what we should call him.
The Warlord, yeah. Maybe we should call him Coney.
Cody, 2023.
Coney's throwing the water.
I can't believe you even remember Coney.
Coney 2012.
Tom DeCody.
That was like the first ever viral thing I remember.
Coney.
Yeah. Like, that happened today, it would be like...
I feel like Coney must have been 20 years ago now.
Nah, 10.
G'day, Aaron! Welcome! Sorry about the delay in getting this to you guys. We certainly underestimated how long it was going to take to get through these breaks. It's unusual here at RGB. We generally work our stuff out pretty well, and we most of the time get all our pre-sale breaks in the first day. It's fair to say we have surpassed that on this release. So apologies.
Monday, yes.
But we hope you understand, and thank you very much. And our next door neighbour here has got a sausage sizzle going on at the moment, so we just got a few snags up us.
A few justice snaps.
Let's get her underway.
Let's go.
1308, here we go. Maxi King, I feel like we started with him last break.
Is that the collation?
Yeah. Collation is every box starts with Max.
First pack.
First pack special.
And he's in the Indigenous.
Yeah, in the Indigenous jumper. Mick Malthouse. I have a few of the Indigenous match-worn jumpers.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
I don't have Maxi Kings.
Do you have the Butcher?
No.
Not the Butcher?
333, I have Caminiti and Bytel in the Indigenous. 64 Jack Darling box hit.
You should sell the Vitel back to this family.
I also have Bytel's 150th jumper as well. Sort of somewhat glad I didn't get it framed yet. Might have to trade them off or something for some other jumpers. Both very highly sought after, even though the player's not there. The 150th and the Indigenous 363 there.
Is the 150th the one with the collar?
With the collars.
Yeah.
It's from the Essendon match. And St Kilda beat Essendon in the 150th anniversary game. Callan Ward, number 20. And Mike fits Patrick. Patrick fits Mike, and they both fit Butters. Look at that activity, off to a good start. Can you see on my phone? Yeah. Means I've been doing my exercises today.
Oh, good on you, mate.
I've done nothing but sit in the chair. Thinks I'm doing more because of the wrist movements. It's deception.
Must think that...
Oh, DPS, look, swines. But first, CJ, 35 on CJ, and Cooper Vickery, Copper, 130. So we're off to the races now. Who's got the swines? It's Josh Stokes, continuing his run off his double Sheasel last break.
So does your watch think that you're a modern day Mo Farah?
Yeah, Tomahawk, 328, and Jack Viney, 49. And Big Cox, Coco. Big Coco. Who's on stream? Hello everyone, all you good folks out there. People probably at work, 1:30 on the Gallia.
Oasis.
Timmy Taranto used to play for GWS, now plays for the Fallen Dynasty.
The Fallen Ming Dynasty.
Yeah. Checklist. And Sard, 351. Big Sard. Who works these days? It's true. I don't know who works. We work. We work hard. Jai Simpkin, 42, and the Pav. Mate, as you know, Shane, ruining the hobby is a full-time job for many people.
Doesn't sleep.
Yeah. Like Chappelle's, we never close. 363.
7-Eleven, always open.
7th Heaven. Remember that terrible TV show?
Yeah,
7th
TV
Heaven.
show. That's a 7-8 special. 7th Heaven.
DPS, Goppa, Tom Scully, 37. 5 off his jumper number. And Mike Tyson.
It's come a long way since you got drafted by Melbourne.
Yeah. Oh, that's right. It's the same guy. He's been reborn. 60 on Liam Dugan.
Yeah. He's come back in the next life as a pick 53.
Liam Duggan, Teach Me How to Duggan.
Teach me how to Duggan.
Remember the song Teach Me How to Dougie? That was a friend of mine was the producer of that song. David Neitz, 125.
Does it still pay for his holidays?
Friend of mine from the Americas. Yeah, he does alright. He was a producer and his brother was a singer-songwriter, multi-instrumentalist. I also worked with as well, 61.
The multi-instrumentalist.
Yep.
What instrumentalist was he?
73. He used to be able to play guitar with his brother, actually.
Oh.
Amongst other things, but a very good singer. His name is C.K. Jones. He features on a song called My Life, which was very, very big about 5 years ago.
My life.
My life.
That's not what I thought.
Naylor. And final packet of box number 156 on that guy. That fellow.
Darcy Jones. What format was this break? Was this
This is a PYT. This is the second of the case breaks of the PYT variety.
Choose your own adventure.
Yes, indeed. PYT only really became a thing in AFL in the last couple of years, to be honest. It used to all be random breaks in AFL.
Well, I'm assuming all cards sort of were worth the same.
Houghton, 128. What used to happen a lot is in randoms, people would trade their PC teams. So it didn't matter if you had Collingwood, Tigers, whatever, 202 on that one. Everyone would just trade to get their team to get sets done. There wasn't a big reselling type of thing. It is also an era where boxes only broke at RRP. This looks St Kilda. It is St Kilda. Isaac Keeler, 166. Stacey. There you go, Stace. Stacey, still no sign of the AFLW. I did send them a message during the break, or between the breaks, to say, where is our stock? 410. It has not arrived.
Did you say it that
Very
nicely?
disappointing. Jimmy Bartell. Toby McMillan. Buddy Franklin, 222224. Brian Naylor. If anyone does come down to the RGB HQ in the next 30 to 60 minutes, there is a sausage sizzle going on out the front. Around the side, I should say. Help yourselves. Max Holmes, 327. He was a rookie last year. Lukey Parker, 59.
They weren't your stand and snag,
No, they're like gourmet.
yeah.
Gourmet snaggaroos. They have onion and mushroom and stuff. Veggies. Clarentine, the red knob ranger. Oh, that's for you, Shano. You get the red rangish clary carrot top. My wife goes for Melbourne. Pretends to be a real loyal supporter. 424. She's about to give birth, and she told me that if a few weeks ago, she was like, when Melbourne makes the grand final, that I had to take the kids to the grand final to see Melbourne play. 114, Jamara Ugulaga.
That would be a kick in the teeth.
Jack Steele, please. Vortex, not too fast. Oh, no worries, Stacey. We'll just try to pull you every card in the set. You've already got a DPS to start things off. which is more than 15 other people have. Well, we'll see. We're building, Stace. We are building. Adam Chera 115. Stacey, do you ever go down to RSEA Park and watch training sessions or anything? Paddy Dangerfield 179. I do go down there a lot. Always good time down at the Saints. The Ranger, as opposed to the Ranger. And Dempsey. And Mikhail Malthouse. Christie's dad.
Dad of Christie.
I feel like when he retired, she retired.
Yeah.
Horny, 94, and Jezza, number 20 on the Jez. Jezza. Where's the purple haze? Come on, Aaron. It's so early in the break.
Nah, I like the Winch and Win.
Winch and Win's true.
It's a genuine
Leonard of the Haze.
It's a genuine strategy.
An assistant coach at St Kilda at the moment, Lee.
True.
And
GWS
Nick
member,
Martin,
wasn't he?
241, and Caleb Daniel, 144. He was one of Steele's mentors at GWS.
Residing out of Blacktown.
Yeah. Vortex, Bailey Humphrey, 47. There's a Gold Coast card. And Mike Fitzpatrick. Does Patrick fit Mike? That is the all-important question.
Fit my Patrick.
Fitzy's everywhere. David Knights, otherwise known as Neats. How do you think the Melbourne supporters feel about Adam Uze? This looks like an Essendon DPS coming up behind Dylan Moore. Satsas, that's a good one. 104. Who's got the bummers here? Daniel Mosiak, Mojcek, Mychek, Malchek,
Brody.
Moishi.
Relation?
Huh?
Relation to the big Broad.
Oh, absolutely. It's his brother.
Second removed cousin.
Yes, so for anyone who's interested, Brody Mychek, of course, the long-lost brother of Daniel, who is part of the RGB community, box number 3. Yeah.
You wouldn't get these insights anywhere else.
No. It's amazing how many players have members in the RGV community, have brothers and cousins and dads and uncles in the RGV community. There's so many of them. Like, I don't know if people realise, but Josh Stokes, he actually changed his name after he retired at Geelong.
Matty Stokes.
Is that the guy? Was Geelong, yeah. Stokesy. Retired to become a full-time card collector.
Retired a premiership hero to then become a full-time break participant.
Yeah. Full-time hobby guy.
Someone's
Yes,
going to do it.
Stokes. Indeed.
It's a community service more than anything.
And Boomer.
Boomer.
The worst Harvey of that era. Rob Harvey far superior to Boomer Harvey.
Mark Harvey was pretty
Ollie
hard.
Swines, 388.
Ex-Freo coach.
Robert Harvey was the original hard-running player.
See the first.
Yeah. Tom Leahy was. George Brownlow medalist.
True. Shouldn't have won one of them though.
First player to arch his back accelerating out of a contest. Mason Redmond.
Did he copyright that one?
23. He did. They no longer calling the arching of the back, and they're like, oh, he's done the Harvey to
Oh.
escape the contest.
He's done the Rushman.
Chris Judd again, 142
That's crazy.
with Chris Judd. That's 3 in a row.
We go that hard with the numbered Chris Judd.
Are the DPSs the same? That would be weird.
McCallum. Keeler.
Jack O'Sullivan.
I don't know.
We definitely had Keeler
Yeah.
twice.
Licensed to
We
Keeler.
definitely had Satsas in the last one too,
Yeah.
didn't we? And Scully. Rory Sloane.
Licensed to
It's
absolutely
pretty
Keeler.
interesting, isn't it? Hit the 5 legacy in a break last night. Just need the captaincy, and
Did
you're
we hit
laughing.
2 Rory Sloanes yesterday?
Captaincies?
Nah,
Ken Hunter.
The legacy.
I don't even know.
It's alright.
Can't recall.
It's all good, mate.
I know we've hit about 74 Tigers captaincies though. Sam Mitchell, the father of Tom, playing under the father-son rule. Imagine coaching your child in senior footy. And Harris Andrews 392.
I think they played together for
A season.
a season. There might have been a crossover year.
Giants 379 and Jack McRae 25 prime drafty.
At the end of the day, Sam Mitchell will go down as a West Coast Brownlow winner.
Is that where he won a Brownlow? No. Didn't he only play for Hawthorn?
No, he played a couple of years
Hardy?
at the Eggs.
Did he?
Yep.
Then he had to
At the
move
end.
across to the
I
big
think we
smoke.
traded like pick 98 or something for the great man.
Bolton at 396.
And then he won a flag in the coaching box the year after. Happy days.
Sinclair, All Australian 175.
Bang.
And John O'Brien, he was a big unit. The
Yeah.
Hawks a bit funny, he was always like this full bogan,
Yeah, he's from Warrnambool.
And DPS time behind Rowan Marshall 362. We have a Hugh Bond, of course, Alan's son, 144.
Also,
Lots of people still chasing him down for money.
also the godchild of the creator of Bond's underwear.
Oh, Bonds, yeah.
Like
And
it.
of course the Bond movie franchise based on
True.
him.
He gets a royalty.
Yeah, it's based on him. True story.
True story.
And Smith 195 and James Bartell, now known as Jimmy.
Jimmy. Forever.
He followed up Jimmy Lawson with his name. He said if Lawson 06 David swallowed.
What about his brother Andrew? Did
Yeah.
he swallow?
Yeah. I forgot there was 2 swallowers. Shees 252 and Jai Simpkin 59. I reckon we're going to get Shees DPSs here again, guys. Who's got North this time? Plugger. Interesting.
Well, you
Let's
said
see if we
last
can do it for
break
Plugger.
that the occurrence of an
Lucky
Ashcroft.
Neil 04. What's his jumper number?
Number 9.
That is not the great man's jumper number, but nice hit nonetheless. That one's for Brisbane. Who's got Brisbane? Matty Wright. He'll be happy.
We'll get there after.
Oh, Lawson, he's always lurking. We're going to change you to the lurker in the team lists, I think. Winning, whining, whining, winning.
The Laos worker.
The Laos lurker. I like it. Stephen May, 201. And Isaac Heaney, 111111111s.
11111. You're ripping an exceptional pace here, Joe.
This could be Sheasel! Wardlaw Gold 07!
Oh.
Very nice hit there, going out
One
to
off.
Plugger Lockett.
Didn't we hit the JN last night?
Did we? In a break?
God.
Anything's possible.
I
Just
swear.
makes me think even more now. There's going to be potentially Sheasels coming out here. We should get pick 1, pick 2, and pick 3. 326 there on James Ash.
Front.
Box numero 4.
Oh, I thought you pulled James Ash and Michael Ash out of the same pack. That would have been pretty dope.
Once we complete this box, we will be 33.3% through the break.
Amen.
How does that make you feel? That's just how I feel.
What pace are we seeing?
Pace, we're a little bit behind where we were previously. We're currently 18 minutes. We should be about 16 minutes.
Do you reckon it's due to the fact of lack of South African impression?
Maybe.
Lay back for a second.
Every person tried to get it.
What was it?
Told you. You should have listened to me yesterday when I told you about the values. Captain. I am now the Field Marshal.
Rear Admiral.
129. Jack Vo. I'm a Field Marshal, not a Rear Admiral anymore, Jefferson. You're just a Lieutenant General. 296. AJ. G'day, Strongy! My man! G'day, Strongy. So what do I owe this pleasure? Samuel Strong? Dominator? Sorry. So Jeffries was just showing me someone just listed a Sheasel Platinum for sale. Within 20 seconds, it had 8 people trying to purchase it. Bailey Fritsch. Fair to say Sheasel's being heavily speculated on, right?
Okay, that's a fair
I've been saying for years how good the Shees is. No one ever believed me. 283 Phillips and Simon Black. Yeah, no one ever believed me. I was literally saying 3 years ago, I'm like, geez, I've been watching this kid play under 16s, under 15s after Auskick down at Princess Park in Caulfield, and he is unbelievable. Jeremy Cameron 405. Well, Strongy, we can always get you back on the admin bandwagon, and you can be the one that makes the ruling over whose timestamp wins. Hugh Davies 287.
Sounds like I've got some light afternoon reading.
Why?
Just having a look at the post.
Oh. People on here saying 4 people commented at the same time. Mark Williams.
Oh, that's fun. Have fun with that one.
Sheasel was going to be the first player I ever hoarded outside of St Kilda and had to put that on ice basically
go?
after his first game.
Yeah, how'd that go, mate?
But before the season, no one even knew who he was.
He was just a boy from Ajax.
That's right, 371. He has put the Ajax Football Club on the map. Increased the child sign-ups at the Junior Footy Club by 35%.
Really?
Really.
Wow.
Billy Dowling, 53. Darcy Parish, 54. Prime draft legitimately.
What's going on there?
35% it went up. The biggest sign-up rate ever at the Ajax Junior Footy Club, and it's a very big established footy club as well. Darryl Lee Chocolates.
Great junior.
How many sets have I got finished now? Nah. Oh, what's your new job, Strongy? What are you doing with yourself? Bulldogs. Behind Mick Lugage. 212. Charlie Clark Gold. 27 on the Clarko.
Clarko.
Feel like I've seen these DPSs before.
That's what happens when you rip cases, mate.
Yeah.
See quite a bit.
Greg Phillips. Of course, Greg. Very famous, not from footy, but the movie they named after him.
Captain Phillips.
Captain Phillips.
Like it.
Yeah. He's,
Also
very
related
famous.
to the late Prince. Prince Phillips.
Yeah, that's right. Prince 62. Tommy Stewart, 114. Yeah, Prince Philip, of course. Never made it to King.
If you're going to like draft famous
Sales
Phillips,
rep. For what type of company? Sammy, what type of product are you selling? Trevor Barker. Say footy cards. Sorry. Yeah, I'm just a sales rep for Select.
Oh, g'day, mate. Saw you in the show.
And Kernow Dog, 303. And Terry. And Side Bosom, 300. And Merit, 4. 7 is the Merit's number.
But,
Essendon's
nice
starting-
card, nonetheless.
Essendon's getting up and going here.
Who's got him?
Coffee, tea, and biscuits. Wow.
Wow.
Delivering to all the offices in Tasmania. You would be strong.
Sound like a merchant.
You can hear all the people enjoying the barbie outside. Ollie Wines, what are we looking for? 10? 16?
16.
4.
Nice.
Nice. Low number. Ollie Wines. Good one for Port Adelaide there.
I'm a sucker for a biscuit. What's your favourite biscuit? What would be
Mint
your
slice.
mince? I'd pay that.
Dom Sheed, 247.
Mince not. Mince
Darcy
slice is
Moore,
good.
24. Darcy Moore is 24. I heard Minx. Minx must be out the back there.
Please.
I could hear the little...
Yeah, he's piecing together a 420.
This looks St Kilda. This looks St Kilda. James Van Ness Copper. 0-2 Copper Van Ness. That one's going to Stacey. There you go, Stacey. There's a nice low number for you. If you decide to offload that one, you let me know. I'll trade you for something you need. Shout out to the Mink for sending a box to the pile of good search boxes yesterday. Much appreciated, says Benny Sutherland. Absolutely. Mink's the #1 liability at RGB because he's a terrible box searcher. Keeps sending everyone the hits. Bloody Mink. Box number 5. Mink Benny Sutherland says thank you. He hit a legacy card.
Which one?
What's the Lions card? Says Jeremy William Allen Hibbert. We can't tell you. You have to first drop one of your names and then we'll tell you. You're only allowed to have 3 names, Mr. Hibbert. And then we will tell you what it is. It's an 04 Lucky Neal. An 04 Lachlan Neal Brownlow medalist, non-Brownlow card. Sent you the worst box you've ever opened. Thanks, Shane. No worries. Minx, you've done a great job. Great job with the box send-outs. Ben Cousins. Benny Sutherland hit a Benny Cousins.
That's nice.
Very nice. And that's a prime draft. Swines. 04. It's the 04 Fest.
Of Ollie Lines.
Third 04.
Wasn't that Vortex of Ollie Lines 04?
It is.
Wow.
Matching for Port Adelaide. You get matching 04s. Well done. Good work, champs. Mike Fitzpatrick, once again. I'll tell you what, though, for anyone who does care, which is pretty much no one, really good vibes. Record amount of join requests the last couple of days, which also means record amount of declines. We've basically let no one in. Gunslinger, 326. And we've seen this guy before as well. Russell Ebert, Prison Bars, 29. I'm feeling like this case makeup is looking very similar to the last one. Butters? What do you think?
We don't really crow it.
It's true. Like, I don't pay much attention. I'm certainly feeling like a lot of
It
these...
was a Russ Ebert.
It was an Ebert.
Because you made a very quick jibe that it was a Collingwood card.
Oh, Collingwood Ebert.
Made a very quick jibe.
Here we go. The first 22 coming up behind Motlop, which is 411. Chad Warner. Number 20.
I wonder if people will collect the 22 version of the under 22.
I would have loved to have seen a short print set number to 22. Seb Ross, 139. Even though it goes against everything I've always said.
It goes against everyone tomorrow.
22 under
Like
22.
God, I would have loved to have seen it.
That'd be cool. And Nank. I've seen that card before today. Let me fix that up. Ugh.
What card haven't we seen today?
You know what we haven't seen today?
Diakov.
The Pooh.
I haven't seen a poo, you're right.
Bulldogs, Collingwood, checklist, 241, and Charlie Clark. We hit one of those in the last break, 138.
And this break.
That's a copper. Or was it this break we hit one? Oh, it's this break.
We got a gold, I think.
There we go. Amy
There we go.
Hill, that one's going to you, Amy. Congrats.
On your aims.
Ames got the double up so far. Well done.
Nice. Love it.
Tyson. And Jack Starling.
Anti-vaxxer.
Was he one of the
Yeah, he
anti-vaxxers that
was.
ruined the culture of the footy club?
Yeah.
Bill Dempsey.
From the inside out.
Yes, they never recovered after the COVID stuff.
Yeah. Ever since Jack Darling said no to the jab.
Yeah. You know who else never recovered? Never came back to be as good? Georgia Patrikios.
Really.
Yeah.
You reckon the jab gives them extra
The jab,
powers?
she got jabbed, 47. Jab. Ooh, 16 on the header. So Ollie Lyons jumper number.
One day.
And Naylor, not Taylor.
Bernie.
Yeah.
Bernard.
The St. Bernard. Rosie, 05! Port Adelaide.
Nice.
Low number central for Port Adelaide today. Wowee. Cornerstone. Nankervis, the big fella, 10. And Leonard. And Tsatsis. Tsatsi. And 128 on Jonas. A lot of cards for Port Adelaide so far. Without any massive hits yet.
Just volume.
Oh, Van Ness, 148. Pendles, 39. That's a nice hit.
That is actually nice, isn't make its way somewhere.
Platinum coming up. Looks Essendon. Jaden Davey. 08. 08 on the Davey. Another nice one for Essendon. You know who that is. Brody Mychek's long lost brother, Daniel Mosiak. Warpedo 186. I feel like we saw that guy's DPS in the last break. Am I right about the DPSs are all the same so far? Wow. That means there could be Sheasels coming.
Tommy McCallum can...
So what are we looking for? Sheasel and Ashcroft?
2 Sheasels.
A couple of Sheasels and Ashcroft? Be very interesting. 361. Alright, box numero 6. Yeah, 6. Halfway point, almost.
Numero... What?
If you are in break 1309, the team draw has been done. Trades are now open for that one. Get around it.
Open for beers.
Get around it, get around it, get around it, get around, around it. Just how well for you.
Love it. Remember when we were kicking the Brilliance boxes?
Jingo reminded me that he's the one that actually landed one. Matt Rowell.
What, the Brilliance box?
Yeah, I think it was an empty Brilliance box.
Yeah,
He managed to kick it in the bin
yeah,
after
hunting it.
after I missed so many times.
Yeah.
380 on that bloke they call Pendles. Adjusting my seat a little bit here. Oh, that might be better for me back. Toby Green, 40. Wade's mate.
Wade's pal.
Yeah, Wade's pal. It's a good description. And Nick Nat Nui, 287. And Wiedering, 115 of the Jacob. DPS! Harry Ralston, 31.
That's a new one, I reckon.
Huh?
I reckon that's a new JPS.
That's a new DPS that we did not see previously.
Yeah.
Okay.
In my vague memory.
And Hollands, 130. Riley Thilthorpe, the tongue twister from 2 years ago, 45.
Wouldn't mind him just like playing some good footy.
Filthy. Has he not been good?
I don't know. I think the combination of him fogging in text just doesn't work.
Because Rochelli's so good.
No, it's just 'cause he can't play 3 tools, and then you got Riley O'Brien.
What about Riscatelli?
Michael
Do
Riscatelli,
you remember that guy?
the great Telly.
This pack feels thick. It feels thick, but it's not. David swallowed again, 88. Jeez, David's been swallowing a lot, hasn't he?
Spit.
DPS, Jacob Constantine, gold,
Yeah.
44.
Didn't have him either.
Didn't have Constantine, alright, we've cracked the collation.
I reckon we've chosen the other path.
And Dominator. And Legacy card, checklist, 153.
Wow. You actually had me going there for a second.
That was the Legacy.
Why'd you lead with that?
This is the Legacy checklist.
The legacy card.
To see if you're tuned in. The Carrot Top Clary, 268. A few more people just tuned in. Must be lunch break at work for some people. Simon Black. Fife. Leonard. Pulled a lot of Letty Hayes, eh?
A lot of just
A lot of
bulk
Hall of Fames.
unnumbered.
Bulk unnumbered Lennies. And Williams. Seen that card a few times. And I don't know if you saw the side of it. Shane Watmo, your options are at this stage, you can take a refund for your break spot right now. or you can wait to see if this is your hit. He's been complaining for 24 hours, but he's not complaining anymore! Big Maxi Gorn, 16 of 35, going out to the one and only Shane Watmo. There you go, Shane. There you go, Shane. Surely you're still on stream. You're still watching. There you go, Shane-o. Take a screenshot. Get it out to the boys. Show them who the captain is now. There you go. He asked for it before the break. He said, you didn't give me the Gorn in a box, so hit it in the break, and that we have done for you, sir.
Oh, the win and whinge paid off?
Yep, 415.
Nice. Well done, Shane-o.
Wow, Shane-o. Come on, son.
That's the first one I've seen of those.
So just confirming, Shane-o, Janks is the real MVP now.
Jesus, stop him.
There we go. Jordan Dawson, 48. If you scroll up the stream, he either said it on stream or in a message saying, I did not hit a Gorn in the box you gave me. You have to get me one in the break. Prime draft. 08, Tex Walker.
Nice.
Make sure you rub that one into Zeke, Shano. 41. And Noah Anderson, 91. Zeke's he had Melbourne in a few breaks. Was unsuccessful. Thanks, Shane. Look, Shane, even the next couple of hours to say nice things about me, I will take that. Very rarely these days do people have nice things to say about me, which I don't mind. It's a thankless task. Ruining the hobby, of course. Alright, that is officially halfway through. On to the next box.
What do we own? Cap.
Yeah, we still got
Cap,
at
couple
least
of flats.
at least two platinums and a captaincy. Let's see what else we can get.
We've got the legend card already.
Shano, you're one of the people that knows that Janks, he cops a lot of shit. But the one thing about Janks is he gives a grand total of 0 fucks.
It's a great
Shane knows my history in the music business. He knows that the haters involved in cards are nothing compared to the haters involved in music. They take the cake. Resilience building, we call it. Something that young kids tend to lack these days. Aaliyah for eternity. Hope that even if you're not hitting, guys, we are providing some level of shit entertainment. My boy CJ didn't even know he had a cornerstone. That means I need to find myself 2 of those. 50 of 85, one for him and one for me. Haven't seen CJ for a few weeks. Weapon X, Shane. This is a story probably for another time, but Lewis Hayes 143 and 197 on Buddy Franklin. I had some TVs and electronics getting installed yesterday down at the beach house, and one of the 3 people that was installing the stuff. 264. But behind that, Harry Sheasel. 09 Hazard. Very nice hit there. That's going to Plugger Lockett. There you go, Plugger.
There you go.
So one of the 3 installers. Oh, nice. Very nice. Who is it? I can't see. Oh, Pecco! You can poke your head in if you want, Pecco. Well done. Did you just hit that?
Yeah, we just heard you say that.
Look at your
So we're like, oh, easy away.
Look at your suntan.
Yeah, it's
Been out, out by the pool.
Yeah, you know.
Very nice.
I told you to search those packets at the front.
I know. Stuffed it.
Fucking peck.
They do way more, don't they?
Stuffed it. 270. Jeffries, you'll like this story. I haven't told you yet from yesterday. So the electronic installers around our age, the couple of the people was like a husband,
Mid-30s.
husband and wife. Yeah, of course. Okay, my age. Husband and there was a husband and wife, and then there was another one. And the woman comes up to me after about half an hour being there. She goes, "Oh my god, It's just clicked. I'm like, what? She goes, you're Adam Janke, Bliss and Esso's manager. You did it. And I was like, oh my God. And she's like, I met you 15 years ago. I met you. I'm a musician. You know all these people that I know I looked up to. And I was like, oh, gotta go now, guys. Sorry. 348. Bailey Humphrey, 78. Copper. Yeah, go. Enjoy.
Enjoy.
Andrew Peck just popped his head in. He just opened a box in the shop and hit a 09 as well. All right. Is this our second platinum for Essendon? Is that Essendon? It is Essendon. It's Melbourne. It's Matt Jefferson. I thought it was Essendon, but now Watmo is taking the absolute piss here. Watmo, 21. Jumper number. Bang. Shano. Jeez. You have to talk nicely about me for 2 weeks now. Oh my God. Wow. What a break for D's, and we're only halfway through. Oh my God.
Zeke.
Jeez. Zeeks. Jeez, he wouldn't be happy, the Zeeks. I hope you're rubbing it in the PMs. And Shannon Hearn, 243. Unbelievable. You picked the right case rate to buy into, Shano. Or I picked the right case, as they say. Fair to say, I didn't really pick one. It was just a trolley load. 3 weeks now of nice talking. Yeah, so Shane, the woman that I met yesterday and her husband who were installing the electronics, they know Zave, 163, and they know Zave and David Viducci. They know the Weapon X very well. Ironically. Pretty funny. I'm not famous anymore these days, so I rarely get people being like, oh, you're that guy. Very flattering. Chad Warner, 101. I'll tell you a funny story though, Butters, before your time. A couple of years ago, I was in the Gold Coast over the summer holidays, and I was with my family walking through the Paradise Centre, and someone legit came up to me and was like, mate, I'm really sorry, but I saw you. I told my wife I need to come up. You're Adam Janke from Card Authority, aren't you? I was like, yeah, mate. He's like, can I grab a photo? It was the most awkward thing ever. And I was like, sure, mate, but this is like really weird for me. I thought that was pretty funny. And then I went to my wife and I was like, you see, I told you footy cards were good, mate.
Told you I'm not wasting my days.
Yeah, so I told you. I was like, I'm famous. Oh, LDU 12 plugger. You're doing very well here now. Starting to get on a nice run.
Plug.
Bond. I reckon, Shane, before this break, Shano, you would have been questioning if your money had been well spent on breaks. And now you're like, just, it was worth it for all the breaks you've gone into just to be in this one. Jonathan Brown. Carlton, 11. And Nick Blakey, 142. The Lizard, some seem to call him.
The Gizzard
He
Lizard.
had one of the most hoarded, if no, the most hoarded DPS of the 2019 Dominance release. Yeah,
Don't know one.
can't get him.
Nope.
Riley O'Brien, 189. You couldn't get him back then. You definitely can't get him now. Dusty. Washed up.
Ex-guy.
412. Former good player from the former dynasty. The fallen dynasty, some would say. And that guy's got a nice head of hair. Ryan. And we're on to the next box.
That's actually really well timed because I need to get sleeves.
Perfect. Shano, do you ever speak to Zave anymore? I saw he's got a bike business. I saw during COVID he started like a BMX bike shop, I think it was. Stacey says it's time for a cig.
Here we go.
Sorry, Stacey, you've only got 2 cigs so far. We'll see what we can do for you.
It's time. He's called it. It's time.
It's time.
It's...
Yeah.
Wonder if Bruce Buff over there will do a break with us.
Do you know what I did? It is Bruce Buffer. Bruce
Yeah.
Buffer's here, the commentator for the UFC.
He's the announcer.
I played poker with him one night at Crown. Yeah, so then when the UFC was on here, the Ronda Rousey, which I happened to be
Yeah.
went to, the night before Ronda Rousey, he turned up to the poker room. And a table I was playing, he came and played poker. He got done in like the first 10 minutes, and then he started trading like platinum tickets for the following day with people for chips. And then he got done for those two. So in the end, he lost his money and his tickets.
And his dignity.
Gold Coast captain, says Bernie.
Have
You
seen,
might not be wrong. Cripper 89.
Have you seen that funny video of Bruce Buffer? Some guy in the States paid him to do like a cameo. And he got him to do a cameo to break up with his girlfriend.
Oh, nice. Jake Stringer, 205.
And he
Yep.
goes like, it's time for Kaylee to move on.
That's so funny. Oh, it's in Richmond, is it? Shane, what's Zave's business called? Let's give it a shout out. 259 and 290 for all the BMX folks.
I'm sure they're going to flock.
We'll give his business. Former rapper and big time producer. People underestimate the tunes that guy has produced over the years. Would still be collecting royalties. 26. Of course, we are referring to a guy called Weapon X from the crew Weapon X and Ken Hell. Before their time is what they were. We shot some awesome music videos. 197. I was just a young, strapping lad. Have you missed any Freo hits? Nothing of massive note. Like, I know there's a Vortex, I think, of, or a Cornerstone, I believe you had. Or a Fife in there. Still plenty of time, though, Aaron. Tom Green, 398. And, of course, Mitch Duncan, number 20, potential jumper number.
He's 22.
22 he is. BMX Life. All right, so if anyone's interested in BMX stuff, BMX Life in Richmond. Make sure you support your local independent BMX stores. For all your BMX needs, make sure you head to BMX Life in Richmond. Drop Shane Watmo's name and you get 20% off. Debbie Lee, you better message Zave and just tell him that people are going to be coming in, mention your name for a 20% off discount, Shane. DPS, Port Adelaide coming up behind the absolute thug. 191. It's Tom McCallum. He can rest assured that the thug won't be hitting him because he's not playing anymore. 90 of 90. eBay 1 of 1. Last off the line. That's going to Buddha. Buddha butter. Second DPS for you, Buds.
This is again.
Settle down, says Shane. Nope. BMX Life Richmond, everyone. Just walk in there and just start yelling, Shane Watmo at the top of your lungs. And free bikes, free wheels, free bike pumps. 339. Shane takes all his spare base cards down there. They put them in the wheel spokes so they make a clicking sound as they ride past you. Was in a band called White Widow. His brother was, or you were, Shane. 43. I don't know if I've ever met Zave's brother before, actually. Oh, I can't tell if this is Melbourne or Essendon. We're about to find out.
Melbourne.
Travis Boak, what do you think? It's Melbourne! Jed Adams Copper, 91. Who do we think that one's going to? I'm going to go out on a limb and say it's Watmo.
Going to Zag.
Oh, they were both in a band called White Widow. That's interesting. Wallace. There you go. Tell you what, Weapon X and Canal was about 5 years too early. Oh, Shane, taking the piss here. Christian Petrarca, Cornerstone, number 11. Max Gaunt's jumper number.
When it rains, it pours.
Jesus. What a break for D's. Unbelievable.
Sick.
This is like a super D's break so far. And Nicholas Winmar. Probably Benny at some point in time. We'll see. Just want to get through what we've got so then we can get moving. Oh, Shane. Jesus. Cozzy Pickett. Oh, 5, Cozzy!
But try to drop it on.
Shano, close to the master set here out of this break already. Wow.
That's actually nuts.
Wow. 59 on Merit. One of my friends is his sponsor.
Zach.
Yeah.
Well, that's a big one.
Surrender Your Heart is a good tune that is. Cashin. One of Andrew Jeffrey's good friends, brothers, cousins, uncles. Here's the Cashin. 307. And right, Shano, you know what we're going to do for you after the break. Still 4 boxes to go. But we might send you a photo of just your big hits so you can really rub it into everyone, okay? If my brain is still working at the end of the break and it remembers, I'll do that for you.
Close toss
I'll
up.
give you a custom photo.
Custom photo.
We do like to have a bit of fun around here, a bit of antics. It would be as boring for us as it is for you if there was no chatter. Gibney. Jinby. Guinea. Gibney.
The man. I think he's right.
He's already rubbing it along with something else. Hey, we'll leave that up to Shano. Only he knows which hand he uses. It's supposed to be PG during the day. Josh Diakos, the brother of the guy and the son of the guy's dad. Doggies! Tim English, the big fella, 64. Another one for the doggies, Amy Hill, that's for you. Having a pretty decent break thus far.
Another Lennon.
Yeah, Lenny Hayes is very well represented in the Hall of Fame. Very well represented. Eagles had a card, 231. And Lincoln of the McCarthy,
Oh.
05. A lot of lows in this break.
I'll never forget that Lenny Hayes is in the Hall of Fame. Nor will I forget Demi Layers.
Oh, there you go. Lenny. Mike Fitzpatrick. It's fair to say Lenny is one of the all-time greats for St Kilda people. Doesn't matter where he stacks up in the all-time players, but in terms of the fans, Leonard. Jackson Binns, 196, followed by the Sick Dog, 11.
Nice.
That's not his jumper.
Nope.
Disappointed.
Number 6.
And Nita.
Nina.
What happens when you watch Richmond now? Do you have to be like, ooze? Josh Kelly in front of Phoenix. Foster, 174. Copper.
David Nature.
Geelong.
Owns a
Kelly Tyrrell.
pub down in South Melbourne.
Does he, the big
I
fella?
did some manual labour at the
Which
pub.
one's his pub?
Luke.
Luke Shuey, 75.
Oh. He'll come to me.
What suburb? South Melbourne?
Yeah.
Oh, not the
Mate.
Rising Sun Hotel, is it?
No, it's Jimmy's.
Very good, that's good. Right, so I didn't get it for a second. Took me a second. 209 on Carrington. The Sunrunner Hotel.
Yeah,
Mike
apparently
Tyson.
I heard that Jimmy's flying out the Prince of Wales and he's going to turn into the Prince of Wales.
Yeah. The son of Laos.
Oh,
Doherty, 133.
so good. Can't wait for his return.
Ash. Return of the Mac.
Return of the Lord.
Return of the Jimmy. Jimmy just flies in on the sun. 63 on a sunray. Doesn't even have to catch an aeroplane. Just cruises in on the sunshine.
Gets his fragrant fireplace
Yeah.
on.
I can see a rainbow.
That's so good.
Neighbour. DPS Platinum behind Luke Parker. Oh, Harry Barnett. 16 on the Hazard. West Coast, that's a nice hit for Jeremy.
He's a very funny man, Harry Barnett.
Who's Jeremy JP?
Maybe he heard your drive about
Uh-huh.
double-barreled names. and
He used to be
changed
the
it.
Prince of Laos in his younger days. Now he has moved on to become the Queen. The Queen of Laos. Jimmy, how's the fishing going? Caught any crocs in that puddle out the landlocked back of the house?
Yeah, Jimmy did get us yesterday with his landlocked.
Shane Card's in a one-touch. Is particular about that? Yes, no problems. No worries. We're going to put a piece of Jeffrey's finger from yesterday that he chopped off in a one-touch. Rory Laird of the 67 numbering. No bites yet. Give it time. It's true. Patience. You got to be patient. Nick the Guy Diakos. That's nice.
Very nice.
That's nice.
Do you know what would be even nicer?
Wow, look at the back of the Dacos card. That is cool card, isn't it? All right, here we go. Coxie. Coxie. Dards, what will we do for you, Dards? What will we do for you? It's got no number on it, Dards. Oh, 45, Dards.
That would have been a bit
45.
sweaty if you went from the side.
All right, one touches it is for Shane. We're going to shower you in one touches. 68, Shano. Good afternoon. You've had a few cards, Lockett. You're doing well, to be honest.
A Sheasel
You got a
Vortex.
Sheasel low number Vortex. You got a gold George Wardlaw amongst other things.
Yeah,
You did quite a
yeah,
lot.
actually.
Jack Ginnivan, the modern day Ducker, 96.
There was an LDU Prime Draft.
Yeah, you've had quite a few hits. I don't know exactly what, but we've called your name out a fair bit. There's been a few plugger Lockett calls here.
Yeah, we have said plugger more than once.
It's going to be raining one touches at the Watmo residence. You're going to get an overflight and just dump about 200,000 one touches over your house. It'll be like hail in the form of plastic. Lost my wit. Oh, the pies again. Gold. 37 on Joe Richards. That's a nice hit. There's Darden. The Dard's been doing very well the last couple of days. And look at this bloke. Look at that top. That's a legit Magpies prison uniform.
You can.
This guy. Look at that. They must have taken that photo when he went to visit Joffa.
Adam, what time is it?
Sorry.
2:30.
My apologies.
Third case minimum, that's what
We
it's
don't
like.
know what the time is. It's all a blur from the last few days. 33 on Goldie.
I had to ask Jeffries what day it was. So what day am I eating this snag?
Oh, we will. Rich, we're putting out the phone call afterwards for people that want... Like, you know how you can drop old phones in phone stores?
Yeah.
We're going to give Shane's address out and you can drop old one-touches at his
Used
house.
one touches, yum.
Jack Lukosius, 230. And Caleb Sarong Vortex, 21. Is that his number?
He's number 3.
Oh.
21.
If anyone has used one-touches, don't bother messaging Shane. Just send them straight to him.
Send him
Sean
some
Darcy, back-to-back Freo, 60.
There you go.
And win and wine and win.
Yeah, win and wine and win. That's what I was going to say.
Still a couple boxes after this one, guys. So if you're going to complain that you haven't had any hits, now's
Now
the time
is
to
the
do it.
time. No captaincy.
121 Petrarca of Christian and 193 O'Meara,
Oh,
wearing a different colour uniform
I
to
thought you were going to try
previously.
to pronounce Sam Schwickkowski.
Time to beg for another Saints hit, says Stacey. I reckon you're going to hit the steel captain signature, Stacey. Joe Danaher.
Honestly, haven't
Have not
seen one.
seen a steel captain signature yet.
I'm sure they're out there. But
So I'm sure Stacey's about to hit one this break. Just don't get your hopes up, Stace.
Stars! Oh,
Oh,
Tell you what, I'm going to have to get Minx to walk up my back
Yeah.
after this.
That's where I wanted to get a masseuse in. Dylan Grimes,
Masseuse is-
155. We deserve a masseuse. Let's get a masseuse in, bring out the big bed thing. Look at all the punters out the front. Jeffries is legit taking photos and signing autographs right now out the front of RGV. 83. Andrew Jeffries is signing autographs right now. We should take a screenshot of the security monitor.
Real Optimum 22
Yeah.
type vibes.
Bond. Alan's son. Again. They're still looking for him out the back of the Sheraton Mirage in Port Douglas. Do you want to hear a sick true story?
Sure.
My former business partner in the music industry, his father managed to buy Alan Bond's private... No, it was Christopher Skase. No, Alan Bond, it was Christopher Skase. 284. Christopher Skase built the Sheraton Mirage in both Port Douglas and the Gold Coast. Then when he went broke, he had to fire sell everything. So my former business partner's father bought his private villa at the Sheraton Mirage, which was the only one with direct beach access and on the golf course.
Wow.
And along with the house came a Brisbane Bears signed jumper by the then president Christopher Skase and his wife. 210 on Fitzpatrick.
So the guy who
So
owned
in
it
there,
had,
so
his
it was
own,
on the wall.
had his own...
It was on the
Signed jersey
wall.
on the
I think
wall.
he was the first president, the inaugural president of the Brisbane Bears, I reckon he was.
Sounds like he has a
So that was
healthy
pretty cool. And then the villa next door, directly next door, was Johnny Farnham. And Johnny Farnham used to have a boat up there, probably still there at the marina, called the Whispering Jack. And I was lucky enough to go on his boat one day. That was pretty cool. It was Shano. Michael, back in the day, bought Christopher Skase's villa at the Mirage. It was pretty cool. Captain Signature! Gold Coast! Back-to-back Gold Coast Sigs. You couldn't even write about it. Who is it? I know who it is. It's the bloke that hit the triple sig in every other postcard yesterday. Bernard Bernieson. Bernie Roshman. There you go, Ben. He just keeps hitting and hitting and hitting. Let's see what number. It'll probably be the 01 just because it's Bernie. It's not. It looks like 15. It is 15. Congratulations, Bernie.
He hit one of those yesterday.
Yeah, he did hit one yesterday. Sig Redemption. Unbelievable, Ben. Wowee.
Back-to-back Gold Coast captains.
Wowee. Back-to-back Gold Coast Captain Sigs.
And back-to-back case breaks. Because the last one was as well.
Yeah. And there's the Sick Dog, 29.
There you go. Charlie Clark.
What's the Sick Dog's jumper number?
Number 6. Let's get you down there.
Nice, Butters.
Do you like my housekeeping?
Harvey. So the Jack Steele still eludes us.
Lose everyone.
Have not seen a Jack Steele captain signature.
Doesn't exist.
This is
I'm
it.
sure Flam hit one.
Rewalt 48. If anyone's going to hit one, it will be the big flamfish.
The Flam. Oh well. Someone else too.
Hayden Young, 61. And John O'Brown.
Sorry, mate.
Sorry. This looks St Kilda. This looks St Kilda.
Oh!
The Pooh. We haven't seen many of these.
Many.
Matthias, 132. There you go, Stacey. 3 sigs for you this break. That's pretty good, Stace.
Do you reckon he's ever been called Winnie throughout his life?
He's just a young fella. He looks so young as well. Get a couple of sponsor events and wow, he looks young.
He's from a,
Like a little child. He looks.
he's from a very famous footballing family in South Australia.
Is he actually? Really?
The Filipos, yes.
Really?
Yep.
I just went around shitting everywhere.
Alright, I'm gonna swap out the Van Ness
For the poop.
for the Pooh.
Like it. Come on, Stacey. Are you still there, Stacey?
Wake up! You've got it.
Stacey. Keza Wallace, formerly known as Terry.
Can't believe Jerry Springer died this year. So crazy.
The Spring Dog.
Yeah, the Spring Dog died. He got me through many sick days.
Jack
at
Crisp
home,
06. Crispy.
way back in the day.
This is the second last box of the break. Shano. That's how much is left. Cornerstone. Is that Rafael Nadal? Why did they call him Eric Hipwood? That's weird. 70 of 85 Brisbane.
Do you think that was like Rafa and
Not that picture. The other pictures look like Rafa though. The other one-
Rafa?
Yeah. Does it look like Rafa there? Looked like Rafa lot in the other picture. 69. And Bruce 168.
Rafa Nadal.
Rafa? Oh, get on here, Rafa.
Good on you, Raf.
Oh, Jesus, Stacey. How about thanks for the 3 SIGs?
What'd she say?
Crip Bar 250, she said, Eddie Steele, need a Vortex or Prime.
No, that's good.
Ruben Ginby, 03.
Number 7.
West Coast Weagles.
He's a gun.
Who's Ginby?
Speaking of blokes who don't look 18.
Yeah, he's just a young tacker.
He demolished the poo.
DPS, Josh Weddle, he's supposed to be good, 87.
He-
And Cashin.
Oh, wait. Oh, God, it's all coming out. I need to get my affairs in order.
And Isaac Heaney, 372. Legend card. Merv McIntosh.
Merv. Swerve and Merv.
I can't believe he started playing footy after he invented computers. Unbelievable. 118.
That's shit.
That's shit.
That's shit, Chad.
Oh, then you don't want to
Sorry,
listen to the last 2
You've
records.
missed already.
We've got a celebrity in the house too.
Who's here?
Jeff Dabney.
Oh,
Wow.
Jeff.
All the way from the
The
US
United
of A.
of the States.
All the way from SpaceX.
All the way from
Yeah.
SpaceX. Works at SpaceX, the dabs. Is that him there, is it?
Yep.
I can come in if they want for the last 5 minutes.
Maybe just wrap this up and then. Oh, yeah.
Isaac Quaynor, number 10. Bring him in for the last box. They can spectate it. They can spectate from that side of the room, no worries. They can stand, sit, whatever they like. Demons, 190. I told you there'd be a Will Ashcroft. It's a gold.
Nice.
That's a nice DPS. Matty Wright. Congrats, Matt. 73 of 90. Hello.
Hey.
We've got the Taylors.
So jump down, sit down. It's alright.
We've got a box and a bit to go, guys. Enjoy the show. Simon
Jack,
Black,
thanks, brothers.
non-numbered. Hello, Jeff.
What's up, guys?
Hello.
Put a shot there.
Hey, man.
Oh, sorry.
Hi.
Jesus.
Oh, killer. You gotta-
Hang out for the last box of the break, guys.
I'll be back.
Welcome to the RGV studio. Danger 106. This is where all the magic happens. I bet it's different to what you thought it looked like in here. The view you see on the screen. So that's what you see on the break. That's all you see. You don't get to see all the other action around the room. Trevor Barker, non-numbered. This is also where we do the Card Authority podcast, guys. Lukey Ryan, 146. So when we do Card Authority, the setup changes a bit in here, and the cameras all face the other way to give people
The illusion.
the illusion that it's somewhere else, when in fact it's just all here. Mark Williams, non-numbered. Last 8 packets of box number 11. Oh, this is a stiff one here. There we go. There we go.
Two-man job.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
right. How are you, Jeff? Welcome to the country, 28.
Thank you.
For those that don't know, Jeff resides in America. He actually lives on a rocket ship that orbits the Earth.
All true. It's all true.
That's where he's from. And he just jumped out of
it's
the
about-
rocket when it came past
About
Australia.
a 40-minute
It's
flight.
about
from Orlando.
28,000 kilometres an hour it orbits. Harris Andrews, 27.
Strictly
Another hit there for Matty
dehydrated
Wright.
food.
Yeah. Dehydrated food. otherwise known as ration packs from the US Army.
Yeah.
Still the same ones.
Awesome.
The ones from the Vietnam era. Ron Wiley. Ugh. This is how we get through our days, guys. We just have to talk lots of rubbish.
Absolute tripe.
It makes us forget about the soreness of hands. 259.
And neck and back.
Yeah. Like, I feel like I'm probably sitting a bit slanted because the right side of my back is seizing up a bit at the moment. Ugh. It's one of those ones. Extra glue. The glue, they've used a different glue this year, we can tell. That's how many packets we open. Phillips, non-numbered.
No.
Yeah, we're at the point, normally we keep it for 2 days, we've been keeping the base, 136. Now, we're at the
See that
point,
trolley? That's all
base cards, yeah.
Oh.
We are so far
full
behind
blown.
in our break schedule that we've made the ultimate sacrifice of the base. Going to the rubbish bin now temporarily, 148 until we're back on track. Nathan Burke. And final packet of that box, Braden George, 160. Last box of the case and the break. Will we get a bonus hit? What are we due here, Butters? Have we got 3 buddies already?
3 bloodies. Captaincy, legacy.
So maybe a bonus hit.
Shady Dacos.
Shady Dacos, or perhaps a metal card.
Yeah, true. Wow. This is overflowing. How? It should be the same fight, shouldn't it?
Operator error, perhaps.
Bit of human error,
Yeah.
which you love.
I didn't get to see you, Blair, when you were down here a few weeks ago. I missed you.
Flat out.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty
You were in a meeting.
disappointed, but
Here we are. It was destiny. Boomer Harvey, non-numbered. Aaron, last box is feeling very purple.
Like it.
Yeah.
Win card.
The Gold Farnham CD Bernie says he's got. That's interesting. Watmo, have a listen. Platinum. There you go. You'll probably get one. Grzuski, however you say his name. And for the Eagles, Harry Barnett, 150. That is a copper, Jeremy JP.
Batman.
I feel like he must have had a really long surname that's been abbreviated to a JP. Jeremy.
Jean Paul.
Oh, Jeremy Jean Paul.
Yeah, Jeremy Jean Paul.
Oh, Machito, 187. I haven't seen many of those actually. That's going to be the numbered one. Simon Black, 136, followed by our man Chris Judd.
CJ.
I used to know Chris Judd when I was younger.
Job? Went to my high school way
Like,
back then.
We're Caulfield Grammar.
Still London's before that.
Interesting. There you go.
that was different.
332.
Every time we see the numbered cops, it's with black.
Yeah. Oh, that's. I'm telling you, they're like those Hall of Fame cards always have the same card sitting in front of them.
Was that done on
Yeah,
purpose
it's
by
weird.
select?
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. Grant, are you there? 340. Yeah, we've noticed there's a few collation kinks we're starting to pick up on now. A couple of days now.
Judd.
Yeah. Yeah, the double Judd normally happens. When you get the number Judd, you get the non-number Judd.
There's probably a lot of product.
Yeah. Scary. DPS Gold! Geelong Phoenix Foster.
The link
Oh,
up.
he's the reading man.
03! Nice low number there. Geelong, Kelly Tyrrell. It's had a pretty reasonable break, I think. Remember, guys, if you are tuning in right now, not all the hits are up on the deck. We cannot fit them, including a lot of the DPSs, which are in the box. Tim Kelly, 255. And Tookie. There you go, Bernie. Number 18. My wife is calling. For those that are in the room, you can see on my phone, it just says the boss. Look, I'm not lying. I'm not even lying.
Something tells me you know it's better.
Something tells me she's like, hey, I'm on my way to hospital in labour. I'll be like, cool. I'll see you afterwards.
I'll see you after the third case.
I hope she's not listening.
No, she's not. She's blocked from the page. One. She can see on YouTube though. But she's not allowed on the Facebook group. We never allowed her to enter. That would be too distracting. Jai Simpkin 91 and Isaac Heaney 100. 100.
I want to talk.
One of those packets again. And Jonathan Brown, non-numbered. Don't know why I'm looking. We already hit the numbers one.
Yes, sir.
So we've got 9 packets to go after this one.
What's the time on it?
Hayden Young, 224. We are at 113.
Similar.
About 5 minutes ahead of where, oh, not ahead, behind where we were last break. So the pace has dropped off.
That's probably our fault.
Captain team leader. I haven't seen that before. That's cool. It's got the captain sign on it.
Really?
Only just noticed that. See that? Toby Green. Wade's mate, 197.
Toby.
The Tobes.
I actually didn't even notice that.
And on the original team leaders, they had it as well. So, but they didn't have it as written like that. The original team leaders had a little C. Yeah, a little logo on them. As the identifier, remember, because of the reroll one. 336, Jack Steele with his tongue in his cheek.
As per.
Half a dozen packs to go. Look at that. Prison jumper. Prison bars. McCallum with a cornerstone attached to it. A Brodie Smith cornerstone, in fact. And the McCallum, number 400. 5 packets to go. Winnan. I actually don't know how to pronounce the name. Winnan, Winan. Double N makes me think that it's Winnan.
I reckon you're right.
Dylan Shield, formerly of Essendon, now of St Kilda. Ben Cunnington, 43. No, he's potentially going to go to St Kilda. We don't want him. We don't want him, but they might
But
make
you'll
us
get him.
They might make us take him. Vortex, the Bont. That's a nice one. 24. That is not the Bont's jumper number. Who's number 24?
I don't know.
20 off jumper number.
20 off jumper number, yep, that is true as well.
Wasn't the 4 pulled last night in our group?
And our final packet of break 1308. Thanks very much for joining us.
His
And
jumper
big
definitely got pulled.
welcome to our special guests in the studio today.
Oh,
It
Chad.
is the Chad 193. Good break there, Butters. Started things off with a nice Max Gawn legacy for Melbourne after Shane Watmo sent me a very abusive message saying he didn't hit one in the box and he needed to hit one in the break. That kicked him off. He then continued with a big run, including a jumper number platinum, Matt Jefferson, of course, Andrew Jeffrey's long-lost cousin and the part owner of Jefferson Ford Nepean Highway. Gold Coast Suns captain signature, a bunch of low numbers. Couple of nice platinums there as well for Essendon and the Eagles. A Diakos the Guy prime draft. Low number prime draft for Adelaide. Really nice spread. As I said, guys, not all the hits are up on the deck. There's plenty in the box there. If you'd like to see them, or you can go back and watch the break, or you can wait until the Minx sends you a message with your break mail. Thanks very much for joining us. Congrats to the hitters. Commiserations to those that missed. We will be back with 1309 in probably about 20 minutes, half an hour. We'll just get a bit of a breather and we will see you soon. Make sure you lock down any of those trades from break 1309 as well. We'll close those off shortly. Thanks again, everyone, for joining us. And thanks again to Jeff Dabney and, of course, his escorts, the Taylors.